And welcome to another episode of Jackman Radio. I'm your host, Mike Jackman.
And your other host, as always, Eric Jackman.
And we are joined by a special guest today, Mr. Charlie Chronopoulos. Charlie, how you doing, brother?
Doing good.
Thanks for coming,
having
man.
me, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
You're part of Jackman Radio history. You are our first in-studio guest here at our new studio, Witter Studio. So
let's go.
Dude, real
little Greek flag right here.
Put the Greek flag down.
Yep.
Real psyched to have you, man.
Glad to be here, bro.
And it's, kind of part of the larger dream is just bringing together people from our network to do cool stuff like this,
Yeah, I'm your network.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Your drinking network.
You're in network.
Yeah.
Nice.
The Peterborough Nightlife Network.
Yeah, we go. And Jaffrey now. You guys are running it in Jaffrey.
We're making it happen.
This is it right now.
So
Michael Jackson's like, this is it.
This is it. Yeah, this is it. No more Demerol for me. How long have you been in the game, man?
Oh, man. I actually have been performing live for 30 years now.
Wow.
I'm 43, so it started when I was 13.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's been a ride. I've been playing a long time.
Yeah, you've been at this a while.
I'm starting to hurt. I'm just beginning to hurt.
You're starting to feel like an old broken down piece of meat.
Yeah, well, just an aging rocker in the best way. I feel like.
Yeah. Well, hey, how about you play us a tune and we'll chat a little bit? And do you want to?
Sure.
Do you want to do an original or a cover or what do you?
Whatever you boys feel like. I mean,
The original, what was it?
Shot? Definitely wanted Shot.
Eric wanted Shot.
Okay.
That's my favorite Charlie Chronopoulos song.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, man. Well, this one, I'm definitely going to move it down a step because we're pretty hungover right now. All right. This is called Shot. Here we go. Try to take it all in stride. Wake up every morning, I strive to give it a try. It ain't long for you're on my mind. You still let the storm blow in through the windows wide. The wipers failing fast to your eye, a wood dry. I got wide eyes wide. But time, it never takes a bow. Reality's a bullet that was meant for me. My pain, hollow poem, not worth making. I'm loaded up and empty as can be. But every time I close my eyes at night, pray a single word and I sleep alright. Redemption, redemption. But time never takes a bow. Reality's a bullet that was meant for me. My pain, hollow poem, not worth making. I'm loaded up and empty as can be. No time never takes a bow. Reality's a bullet that was meant for me. And my pain, hollow poem, not worth making. I traded my shot just to chase a memory. But I never gotta tap somebody paid for me. Hey.
Right.
Hey.
Oh man, that's a cool
I
tune.
love that tune, man.
Thanks, brother.
So how long ago did you write that?
Less than a year ago, like last summer, I was out at Harlow's with a buddy, and he was like, "Hey, you ever you know that you could trade a shot, like a bullet for a shot back in the day?" And that was kind of this like songwriting challenge,
Okay.
like another round, apparently, which I thought was kind of a clever way to disarm a man, you know. But then just started kind of riffing on all the ways that loaded up and empty as can be, you know, and all that. And
Yeah.
the rest is, you know, up for interpretation. I don't want to like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I like it. I feel a you know, kind of an existential feeling in it. You know, you just we're always up against time.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Time never takes a bow. Is feels real. You know, it's and yeah, existential stuff is always something to point to in a song that you can keep pretty open ended.
Right.
People can pick up and run with. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, man.
I like that one.
Yeah, and
Appreciate
the
you.
entendres, the double entendres, that's cool, right? It could be for a bar, but it's also ammo, like a gun.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a bullet, like a shot, and then round. Yeah,
Another round.
that's cool, man. That's the cool thing about
My
songwriting.
pain's a hollow point, not worth making.
Nice. And now you record all your stuff at your own studio, right? In here in New Hampshire?
Yeah, over in Wilton. Yeah,
That looks like a cool space.
Yeah, you guys got to come by. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Got it was an old furniture mill, and the folks that run it, it's all artists, painters, and potters and stuff. So I'm the only musician in there really making noise. And it's awesome. Yeah, just a good energy. You know, floor to ceiling windows and rivers and yeah.
I like the looks of it in the video for shot that you filmed there. So on YouTube, everyone, it's on Charlie's page. You should check it out.
Let's go.
It's a well shot video.
It's shot with an
Yeah.
iPhone.
And I've never asked you about this, Charlie, but you, I was looking, you know, I was doing a little research. I was doing a little Google, looking into your background, a little Pizzagate sleuthing, and no, not that type of sleuthing.
House of Pizzagate.
Yeah. We'll get to that later. But you had experience on a Broadway production, or was it like a Broadway tour, or in New York, or what was the Broadway connection?
So
I thought I saw.
no, I've a random connection that kind of turned into something pretty major. Was my uncle was doing security for System of a Down, and Serge was writing a musical for Broadway with Stephen Sater, who did Spring Awakening. Anyhow, they called me in to play guitar on that, and it ended up to being a Harvard production. And since then, I got on a bunch of shows with under Diane Paulus, who's like a killer director, and you know, many awesome shows under her. So yeah, just got to be like kind of right there in that when they were moving all these musicals that were on their way to Broadway, like through Harvard, to kind of like workshop them and test them on all the white hairs, you know.
Wow.
So it was nice to get involved in some pretty cool ones right at the original cast level.
Serge Tankian with a white hair audience. That's interesting.
They gobbled it up. We did it in Oberon, which was like a kind of like a Globe Theater. It's closed now, but it was an awesome, like immersive, like kind of like rock opera. We actually lost Gavin Creel, who was the star of that, and we're going to do probably, fingers crossed, like a show down at the Bowery this year with everybody.
Oh, cool.
Uzo Aduba was in it. The girl who she was Crazy Eyes in Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay. I only watched
And
one episode.
She's been in like a bunch of stuff. She's kind of a badass.
So you worked with her on that.
Yeah, a bunch of cool actors
that's
were on
cool.
that show.
And is that what kind of brought you to knowing Serge, and you played on his solo stuff? Or
Yeah, because we did that show, and then he called me to play guitar on his solo record.
that's sick.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Was that out in California or East Coast or?
They did most of it actually. We did our tracks at Woolly Mammoth in Waltham. And then flew him because we were, again, everybody in the band was in Boston, like a part of this show. So a lot of us just worked here. But yeah, flew the tracks out to him out there in Calabasas, I think. But that was a long time ago. It was like 10 years, maybe more. But still, the guy is probably the nicest guy in the industry, for sure. I've never met anybody who's like more kind and actually remembers your name and takes the time. And then I've met so many people along the way that are just like, treat you like, you know, gatekeepy and
It's transactional.
Dirtbags.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense how on point he is. We have no excuse. Like nobody has any excuse.
No, to treat other human beings
with
like
how
that,
busy
no matter
he
who
is.
you are.
Yeah, no, he's the best. So
Yeah. A lot of people ask about him. Yeah, that's a pretty big one on the resume. Yeah.
You have a lot of big ones, man. Yeah, you're
Thanks,
very,
man.
you never, Charlie never brings it up, so we got to dig into it and ask him about it. You know, it's
No, I know.
Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll. Yeah, got 2 with him. Been producing for like country and hip hop for the last like 10 years. So got back when he was a rapper, we did one with this rapper Chris Webby out of Connecticut, and then did another one with him and Joyner Lucas.
Yeah, that was the one kind of about rehab and getting better, right, with drugs.
Oh, yeah.
And the video for that was pretty intense, if I remember.
Yeah.
It was, you know, it told the story, right, about overdose and families with drug addiction and dealing with that, and friends dealing with that, and it hits home.
And we keep having to come back to it. And yeah, I mean, coming from Lowell, Mass originally, like I have plenty of material.
Yeah.
You know, my family's 3rd generation poverty over there, my mother's side. And, you know, my dad's side was like, you know, people worked and didn't get sucked into that cycle of poverty as hard, but it was pretty tough on my mother's side. So yeah, having right away, like Joyner just writes from this kind of stand rapper style. So it's always like most of his big hits that popped off have been these kind of like, he came up kind of talking a lot about, you know, not just, it wasn't like social justice, but it was like outcomes. And, you know, I think that really hit for a lot of people. He's just kind of got a really good way with words in that area. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
If that makes sense.
And that, so how did that come about? How did you get on connected to Jelly Roll originally? What was the
originally he was a featured rapper on this song we did, and he came on for a verse, and everybody was kind of like, what is this name? And he's just rapping about like, you know, I deliver like the Journos did it. And we were all like, okay. And, you know, not very big. So we're like, whatever, Webby. And it ended up being a cool song. And then all of a sudden he went nuts. And when country kind of moved up and rap started kind of like falling back a little bit, a lot of rappers are reaching across the aisle to get that country feature.
Yeah.
That's where I was super useful because I play pedal steel. And
right. The Old Town Road era.
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus with I forget the artist.
Lil Nas.
Yeah. That's a cool track though, man. I do like that.
I mean,
I like some of the Gangsta Grass too, like the theme from Justified.
Oh, let's go.
Back in the day.
That country funk.
Yeah, it's kind of it's different.
Let's go. Yeah.
That's cool, man. But it's interesting though. It kind of brings me to this point with Jelly Roll. Like he's in the news now, not just for the weight loss, which props to you, man. As a big boy, that's very inspiring. I think he lost like 200 pounds or something.
He did it quick too. He did it pretty quick.
I'm not saying it was Ozempic, Charlie, but some have said that. Well, I think he did it. I think he did it
a little bit of both. I mean, maybe,
whatever works, right?
Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
But he's kind of in the news now because he was at the awards, and you know, musicians and celebrities with speeches at awards and what they say or don't say. He just said, "Look, I'm not, you know, I have my views on politics, but I'm not going to say anything right now. But you'll hear from me soon." Like, what's your take, like as a musician and someone who's public facing, on talking about like your beliefs, like outside of the construct of a song, like maybe an interview like this or just social media or whatever? Like, what do you think about that?
Well, I think what he would say is, I'm just a dumb redneck. Don't, you know,
that is what
don't
he
ask
said,
me, right? Which, I mean, you're not that dumb, brother. But I mean, you know, where I feel most useful is the ability to put people in a room. I think about how, you know, we share the road, and the person coming at you isn't like gonna drive different because of your political leanings. You know, you're in line at the grocery store, we're all just gonna pay, you know. And I think what I kind of run into for myself is like, even with the best intentions, when I try to like extend something maybe and offer a little bit of like, hey, this is how I feel, I've just found it's like not what people are looking for me. And I've been given a stage, I've been given a voice, I've been given a place and a position and a platform, so to speak, but it's not that massive and that influential. It's more like grassroots. So I really do feel like compelled, like the Dolly Ticks route, which is like, do I have my leanings? Do I have my opinions? Sure. But you guys are articulate. You know, when you have an opinion, at least people, you know how to back it up. I'm a little dumb like that in that regard. Like I have, not dumb, but just, you know, I consider at the end of the day, like it's a gift to be able to have a mic and sing and talk. And I got enough experience that I really stand on, that I really feel like an authority on, you know, and if everything ever gets to that place where I really feel like it's coming, you know, into my house, but there's just no winning. It's too complicated for me. Like, I feel like even saying out loud, like answer your question, like, But like, when does it come to your doorstep? Some people would insist that it's right now. And
it's already there.
Yeah. There's just no wading into that water for me beyond like, you know, like, I think talking among friends and trying to understand things better.
Yeah.
So
yeah, because Billie Eilish just cringed out at the Grammys, Mike.
I mean, I kind of want to do a land acknowledgement right now, like what we're in Jaffrey, where where this has got to be Native American land. So, Billie, this is
definitely.
for you.
Yeah.
Did she give her land back yet? Didn't they ask for
well,
it?
that's the thing. I got a little piece here. I want to read a couple things about this, and then maybe have Charlie play another tune.
Sure. Yeah.
Sure.
So this was the New York Post. So take this with
The compost. We call it the
we call it
compost. I love the New York Post.
Native American tribe that owns land under Billie Eilish's LA mansion has message for virtue signaling singer. The Native American tribe that owns the land under Billie Eilish's multi-million-dollar LA mansion said celebrities should explicitly reference the tribes if they want to use them as a virtue signal. The Tongva tribe confirmed that Bad Guy singer $3 million home does indeed sit on its ancestral land after she used her Grammy-accepted speech to rail against ICE and insist that no one is illegal on stolen land. It's just incredible. The indigenous inhabitants of the Los Angeles basin, known as the First Angelinos, said they appreciate her sentiment, but noted that the performer hasn't contacted them directly and insisted that next time she explicitly reference them.
Right.
So they said that, and they said, it is our hope that in future discussions, the tribe can be referenced to ensure the public understands that the greater basin remains in our territory. And it just said, it goes on to say she was widely mocked for her comments at the award ceremony, saying F ICE. And a independent journalist reminded us that Billie Eilish, who is worth $50 million, has given $0 to the original inhabitants of this stolen land. So
yeah,
that's hot right now,
Well,
I don't know.
The operative word you said there was performer. She's a performer, and that's performative what she did.
Oh, for sure.
And I don't think a lot of thought really went into it. And I think maybe just because other people have done it.
It's in vogue to say F ICE or whatever the latest thing is. That happens a lot.
Yeah, whatever the thing is at the current moment.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
It's weird. I mean, back to that theater thing, like we had a musical that was written in a living room that these guys took pretty far. And when they got it to Broadway, by the time it got to Broadway, it had been rewritten like 3 times by all these different producers who'd inserted money. And, one of our producers ended up being part of the Clinton campaign,
Damn.
And you realize like the narrative that kind of wove its way in and kind of ruined the book ended up, really petering out and not even being relevant. Like some of the stuff that they chose that was contemporary in the culture they thought was kind of going to stick, didn't. And yeah, so I don't know. I mean, when you get that high up where Billie Eilish is, there's just somebody in the room kind of producing, being like, say this.
Right.
This. I mean, I don't know how much of that was her thought, her idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe, but.
Where is that coming from? Is it coming from on high, Mike?
It's coming from it's birds of a feather. She's gonna get a tribal feather. Tribal feather. I'm gonna give her my house. Yeah. That's a great tune, by the way. That's a banger.
She got bangers.
Oh, it's a good banger.
She's got some bangers for
She's
sure.
got bangers.
I think Phineas is the unseen, not unseen, but he's a talented fellow.
Yeah, a genius producer.
Yeah. I think that's he did a great cover of Time of the Season by the Zombies that he sang.
Did he?
That was really good.
Did he do it in mono or stereo? Mono is what's impressive about that song.
I don't honestly. I'm just a drummer. Don't ask me such things.
The arrangement goes and it basically it's in mono, so they skip through all the parts to spread it out, and you can hear it all because
I love that song.
It's so cool. Yeah.
I saw a great clip, man, of Rod Argent and Colin Blunstone. They just isolated their vocals live at a live performance from Abbey Road just a couple years ago, and they still sound amazing.
Yeah,
incredible.
If you isolated my vocal from earlier, you would hear not the same thing.
You would hear a real
it's raw
authentic,
right now.
You would hear the whiskey and dust from the road of New Hampshire. It's authentic.
We would hear the granite in the ice. Different kind of ice, though. Ice and snow. that we have here right
Actually,
now.
that ice is more dangerous for most of these protesters.
It seriously
in this
is.
area.
That's the ice that will kill you in New Hampshire. Is the ice on the road, people. Okay?
It is funny seeing the ice agents slip and fall on their ass out when they're running or getting out of their car or something, and they just eat shit.
Yeah.
They just land right on their ass. Like the whole thing is just such a like a Shakespearean / Greek, like Roman tragedy in a lot of ways, because it's people playing these roles, you know, out there. You got the protesters, you got the ICE agents, and then the division that's being created really by the overlords, you know, manipulating a political situation with immigration. But I digress. Let's talk about the Super Bowl. What is your prediction for the Super Bowl, Charlie? What do you think?
Drake, May.
And why is it the Patriots?
I mean, it's.
What's Drake? Oh, is he performing?
Dude, he's their quarterback.
Drake.
My
May.
take on the Super Bowl. I have an
okay.
article about the food. Okay,
All right.
I was a Pete Carroll fan. Apparently, he hasn't coached the Seahawks in like 3 years. So,
it's okay. You're a little behind.
but
on
I know
this.
who
It's
Pete
good.
Carroll is.
See, so this is the thing. Like, you comment on politics, and then maybe not the Pats so much. You know, it's like we all have our.
Boy,
But tell the group why you like Pete Carroll.
I like Pete Carroll because when the Seahawks won the Super Bowl in 2013, he was in the Pentagon and he asked a general about Flight 77 and 9/11. How badass! Yeah. He's just like
That put
Wow.
Pete Carroll on our
I put him
radar.
on my radar. Oh, you won the Super Bowl. Cool. Your ring. Cool. I'm not going to kiss the ring. Tell me about the 9/11 conversation with the general.
Wow,
So
that dude had a seam and he ran.
He made it, man.
That's
So,
awesome.
He went for it.
He went for it.
so
on
apparently
fourth.
Carroll is no longer. He was. I know he was with the Patriots for two seasons as a coach back in the 90s.
Ooh, yeah. I don't
97
know.
to
I can't
99,
speak
I
to
Not that long. I can't remember.
It was
Yeah.
the dude who stage dived at the Paradise.
Bledsoe.
Bledsoe. That was his era.
Was Pete Carroll Bledsoe's coach? No kidding.
I think.
Maybe Parcells,
Yeah, built the tuna.
Pete Carroll,
Yeah.
and then Belichick, who got shafted. He got schlonged out of the Hall of Fame. They're not
And
going to give it to him.
They left Robert Kraft off too, and we think maybe even Brady will get left off. I don't know.
Wow.
What, the Hall of Fame? Is that
I don't know.
what.
Is
First
he-
time
is-
where they're eligible, right?
Yeah, their first I don't know why it is though. Maybe the Deflategate, or they just have some
Yeah.
type of emotion
Or
about all the
Lotus,
winning.
the White Lotus.
I wanted
Is that
to
the name of
send.
the parlor?
I wanted to send Bob Kraft to Greeley to open up the massage parlors in Greenland. I did. He could manage them. He'd do a great job. He would
What's the joke you have about Bob Kraft?
Bob Kraft, he's a good friend of mine, so everyone give him a hand, and I'll keep creating the jobs. Okay.
But
So stupid.
I think about the Super Bowl, you know, as you can tell, Super Bowl eats inside the eye-watering prices for the Super Bowl menu at Levi's Stadium include a $180 burger and $40 fries.
What?
That's price to move right there, my friends. So as fans gear up to take over the stadium for the Super Bowl, the staggering menu that we'll offer has been revealed. Let's see. The dishes on offer are not your standard game day meals. Instead, the chefs have cultivated a luxurious array of options for Seahawks and Patriots fans. They have the Hammer Burger for $180, which boasts a 3.5-pound braised beef shank packed into a mouth-watering salt-dusted broche bun. And they got hot dogs too. Those are going to be $20 per.
Fucking hot dog.
The super hot Chinatown. Dog.
Hey,
It's made from animals from Chinatown. I'm not going to say which animals.
Man, a dissidents
Rosie
from North
O'Donnell.
Korea. I got a deal on them.
It could be that. We'll
Round
talk
up
about
dissidents from Rocket Man.
that. So that's going to be topped with spicy Chinese mustard, pork, and hoisin glaze, and that's going to be $20.
Jeez.
So according to the San Francisco Chronicle, the catering team is going to make 10,000 hot dogs. 10,000 hot dogs. It's starting to sound like something from the Obama administration. Well, no, there.
That's the emails.
5,000 custom fortune cookies and 8,000 margaritas, and will shuck 4,000 oysters to cater for the 70,000 attendees expected for the toilet bowl. So there you go.
My brother's going.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weren't tickets
there now.
like $5 or $10,000 in some cases? Or
I mean, when your company sends you, you don't worry about that.
That's
Hell
true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're sending their
yeah,
best.
taking some clients, I guess. That's what he told
No
me.
way.
Yeah,
Dude, that's
so
like
they're
in the
golfing
suite?
at Half Moon and everything. Yeah.
wow, that's
I know.
sick.
My
Where's-
dad went to a Super Bowl once too.
Really?
It's really ridiculous.
Which where is the toilet bowl this year?
Santa Clara.
Okay.
Where's Levi Stadium? Yeah, that's where it's
near
gonna
San
be.
Fran. Yeah.
Well, good for your brother, man. We'll want to,
Yeah. Shout out Josh. He's out
Yeah.
there living it up.
Josh, have a great time.
Yeah.
It's going to be unbelievable.
Tell them to try the hot dog.
Yeah, have the North Korean dissident hot
That's
dog.
the hot dog. We have little chopped up little North Koreans, and the taste is unbelievable. Trump hot dogs coming to you. You heard it here first. It's incredible. Yeah. So Super Bowl. So predictions. Your prediction?
Oh, the Patriots are going to win 27-3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What are you
wow.
thinking, Kronos?
I mean, it's going to be a bloodbath. I think the Seahawks are going to be really tough. Their secondary is insane. I don't know. I think it's going to be close, but we're going to surprise them. I think it'll probably be like 36-28.
So it'll be
like
tighter.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 13-8.
Actually, no, I don't think it'll be that high scoring of a game because it's just going to be battle of the defenses. I think the offenses are going to be slowed way down. Both of the defenses are just so good. So
Wow.
I think it's going to be forcing a lot of special teams. You're going to see a lot of Borregales, the kicker. That's what I think.
And
He's got the analysis.
yeah, Kronos.
Do you do hockey too, Bruins? Or?
No.
No,
And,
just football.
just
another,
football.
another cool thing, Mike Tyson has an ad that's going to be playing during the toilet bowl for Maha, Make America Healthy Again. I'm getting with my friend Bobby Kennedy. Shout out to Bobby Kennedy Jr. He's Junior. He's not the original because the original died. He got shot. But Bobby Kennedy Jr.
He was killed by Israel.
Yeah, he's killed by Israel.
I was a Nation of Islam, so I can say that.
Those motherfuckers. But I couldn't. This is a crossover that I just Mike and I, when we had RFK Jr. on the show the day after he announced for president, we dropped our Mike Tyson impression on him, and he's laughing his ass off. And
Oh, dude.
it was like it was a crossover that we felt needed to happen because Bobby had Mike Tyson on his podcast before, or no, Bobby went on Mike Tyson's podcast, Hot Boxing.
Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson.
Oh, geez.
Which
Yeah.
is was an awesome podcast.
Did they blaze too, or
I had a little I had a little Evander Holyfield
yeah.
mushroom bites.
okay, yeah.
You ever see those? It's like this
Little bites.
much of Evander's earlobe. Not the whole thing because I'm on a diet.
But
I'm going to fry it in beef tallow for Bobby.
but like Mike Tyson did his homework on the Kennedys. Like he was dropping knowledge and lore about the Kennedy family
Wow.
and RFK and his background, and I could tell Bobby was like really impressed. And so we were talking to him. We're like Bobby, it's Mike Tyson. I'm gonna do the security for your campaign. If any motherfuckers get near you, I'm gonna bite the earlobe off and spit it out. If they don't fuck with the Kennedys.
It's like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We had him laughing.
Dude.
And people, who don't know RFK or spend any time around him, he does have a really good sense of humor.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
Some people think he's like uptight and maybe kind of stiff, but he actually has a great sense of humor, and he appreciated that kind of humor.
Well,
So-
clearly he's hired him.
So yeah,
Right, he's the Maha pitchman.
we're doing Maha now. So fucking eat your steaks, eat your lion, eat your zebra meat, go low carb, dairy, butter, whole foods, vegetables, do it all.
Evander Holyfield's earlobe.
Mix that in. No, but in all seriousness, it looks like a pretty legit campaign that Tyson is a part of now. So I'm pretty psyched about that for the Super Bowl.
I feel like there was something where he said like bite like me or something like that. Which I mean, where is Evander Holyfield? Like, what does he feel about this? Like, make America healthy again, and he's the snack.
He's the protein.
That's incredible. Oh, that's so
Guy's
good.
got to be like, what is happening right now? They're all laughing about my ear getting bit off,
It's the paleo diet with Holyfield. Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
Oh my God.
that's so good.
The best though was when he did the Netflix bout against Jake Paul or Logan Paul. Jake Paul.
Jake Paul.
And his son is interviewing him. And he's like, "I love you." He kisses him, and then you can see Tyson's derriere. You can in the lives on Netflix.
When he walked off, there was his ass.
Yep, that was
That
quite
was
a
the
moment.
highlight of the whole fight.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, that was tough.
I love you.
We stayed up till like 12, like
I
after
went to
midnight.
bed.
Well,
Me
yeah,
and Dylan stayed up.
yeah. I watched the whole thing. It was kind of underwhelming, but
I mean, definitely.
Tyson's 50.
It's almost 60.
He's now 61, or no, he's 61 this year. So I mean, I think that's it. I don't know.
I mean, at that point, a head injury just means so much more.
Yeah.
Guy's
Well,
bubblicious.
Make America healthy again.
What do we think? Another song? You want to play another tune for us?
Sure.
Yeah, we got
Hangover Cafe,
we got a
bro.
couple people watching. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, Charlie Chronopoulos again.
All right. Well, you boys asked me for. I think my seat kind of sank, but we got
Do
this.
we need new feet?
No,
we
we're
need to
good. I'm
adjust
just gonna
the
pull
mic.
this mic down a little bit.
pull the mic down.
Holyfield in here.
Blocking your face a little bit.
There we go.
Bite
All
the
right.
microphone.
Yeah, the seat slowly lowered. It was pretty funny.
We asked
All right.
Charlie to play this tune.
Yeah, they did. So
We love
I
this
could
one.
deal with it. And I'm gonna move it down a step again because God knows, man. Last night I was screaming.
Was it a whiskey night or?
It was a whiskey night, and I was just screaming, playing, stomping on a kick drum, yelling, and until 2 a.m, and I just didn't sleep. So I knew you guys would be welcoming and it wouldn't be a problem. So
I've had nights like that sometimes once a week.
Let it rip, Charlie.
All right, yeah. So here we go. These boys asked me for Bruce Springsteen too. So that's about right. Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go away and leave you all alone now? Got a bad desire. Say, whoa, I'm on fire. What's the next line?
Tell me now, baby.
Tell me now, baby, is it good to you? Can it do the things that I can do? I move the chords. I can take you higher. Whoa, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. Now time it's like someone took a knife, baby, edgy and dull, cut a 6-inch valley through the middle of my skull. At night I wake up with my sheets soaking wet and a freight train running through the middle of my head. But you cool my desire. Whoa, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Ooh. Whoa, whoa, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. Whoa, I'm on fire.
Nice.
My liver singing that.
Well, that's like Bill Gates. Oh, I'm on fire. That's in the Epstein files.
Wow, that was great. That was great, Charlie. Cheers,
Thank
man.
you, brother. Cheers.
Thanks, man.
Yeah,
Love
boy.
it too. That might be my favorite Springsteen tune, man.
Oh,
I know
it's such a
maybe
good
it's
song.
cliche, but I don't know, man. I really like it. You know, I like the video. I like the synth. I just like the whole vibe of it.
Yeah, I mean Max Weinberg's shining on the kid on that one too.
He's holding
That's
time on that one.
Super like metric, but
That's a tough one to play on drums, man. I used to play it. I don't know. I'd like to bring it back. We'll see.
Yeah.
Cardinal Lounge. Maybe we'll bring it back.
Oh, you should.
You know,
boys should.
if we're all ever together, maybe we could do do a collab.
Do a feature.
Yeah.
I'm sure the boss will love that. Right down to the VFW.
I never been to one myself. What do they like? I sing about factories and I sing about all kinds of vagabonds and dust bowls and people doing things 9 to 5. I never did it myself. You know, I'm only worth $400 million.
Is that it now? Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? I like Springsteen. And you know what? I really don't give a shit about his political views. He can believe whatever he wants, and just like anybody.
Yeah,
And,
I mean,
you know,
Neil Young is the same thing. It's like I get up there and we'll play Neil Young songs all day. He's so loud and annoying about politics all the time. But like,
you're not getting my songs. I'm giving them to Greenland. Greenland can have them, but you can't have them.
Taking them off Spotify.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No,
But it's like I want to hear Harvest Moon. I don't want to hear your thoughts on trade. I want to hear.
To go back to musicians talking about.
I'm saying, see, people feel that way.
Yeah,
Like if you don't like your opinion, suddenly it's
Right.
like, get back to singing, And it's like, well, then I just will. I'll just stay there, dude. I mean, we don't need to hear from me. I don't.
Well, I'm just saying how the ones who have the holier than thou attitude, because there are some entertainers who they do have that posture, like, you don't want to hear from me. I'm here to entertain you. But then there are some who clearly, like, if they're passionate about one issue, they know what they're talking about if they stick to that one issue that they've actually been hammered down on and have real world experience.
Farm Aid's cool. Anyone who does the Farm Aid, I think it's great.
I mean, I just think that it's a pretty short road to the put your money where your mouth is thing with it. And it's like very quickly you are doing something very different than what you're doing. If you actually, want to step up right now, you need to be artists. Obviously, it's super important that you have your politics like figured out, because you're driving people to that opinion machine. Like in other words, like if I make a song, the first thing people do is try to find it on their phone. But before they get there, they go through a gauntlet of ads, news, etc. Mm-hmm. And it's like, I think the most political thing I could do right now is just do a grassroots, like what we're doing here. Just like go down and play and connect people and put them in the same room and remind them of their humanity, and then like let the rest sort out,
Hell yeah.
So that's like the work. It's like everything I get up higher and higher, it's like, do you really need me to echo what's going to happen, and how quickly can that be co-opted and just used to make me look like trash? Every single thing is a soundbite, so you just you just only offer that where it's actually going to be received. I think that's in a room with people. For what I do, for what you do, it's like amazing. It's like you have to go out there and you have to broadcast it with humor, and you have to have a conversation about it. And for what I do, is just sing, boy. Just saying.
Yeah, that's cool though. But yeah, we appreciate you talking to us though. I mean, it's.
Oh yeah, well that's the thing. It's like, I'll talk to anybody always. But like, I mean, I love you guys, man. You're the best.
We love you too, Charlie.
Anytime.
We love our Charlie.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you want to chat a little more, or do you?
You guys.
We've got a couple more topics to touch on if you want to riff on them with us, or you can. You are whatever you want to do.
I really just want to watch and listen to you guys and laugh, dude. No one needs to hear from me.
Well, everybody, Charlie Chronopoulos.
Oh, Charlie, well, plug your studio where people can find you. Yeah, website, and you're producing music, and
you guys will probably have the name in the thing. It's a long, ridiculous Greek name, Chronopoulos, Charlie Chronopoulos. So definitely look that up. And then I'm on Spotify and everything like that. Right. You can find me. And then we're going to be doing, if you're in the New England kind of area, if you want to come this way, we're going to be doing these type of grassroots shows. That was something I'm really excited about, which is if you get on the mailing list, we're going to invite you to places where we do a pop-up, have a little bit of like take the phone away, put it in a box type experience for a little bit.
Semi Yondar pouch.
Yeah.
I like that a lot, man.
Like just the comedian vibe where they like put this thing in a slant or something like that. So yeah, and just kind of really just start trying to open source this idea of just like being in a room together, you know, and as much of that as we can do. So yeah, definitely follow for more and
being present. Yeah, actually being there for the experience.
Yeah,
the present moment of the music and gathering with people.
The irreducible experience. Like
that.
It's what it was. It's ephemeral, and then it's over. Yeah.
Wow. Right. And there wasn't 100,000 high def photos of it. It's in your mind. It stays in your mind like things were in the 90s. Yeah. Shows we all went to when we were kids and stuff. We don't have pictures and video of that show.
No, but the visceral memory.
Yeah. How you felt, you'll never lose that. No. So we're not going to let the AI and the tech take that over. We're gonna keep our humanity. Well, that's awesome, man. I love that, and we'll always support your work, Charlie, and what you're doing. And everyone, check Charlie out. We'll put all his links in the description. And we're lucky to have a guy like him in our community. And music's just such an important part of our lives, and we definitely want to have more musicians on. And yeah, things have just gotten crazy, but music always has a way of
chilling it out,
bringing us back, man, and reminding us of our humanity.
Let's go, baby. All right, well, you guys kill it. You don't want me around here no more.
Thanks, Charlie.
All right.
It's kind of a landmine over there. We're gonna have Heather McCartney's gonna get rid of all the landmines.
Yeah, no more landmines. That's right. Yeah, Paul McCartney was all about that.
Well, I didn't sign a prenup because she's into veganism and she wanted to get rid of landmines, so. It's okay in my book. She hadn't even heard Lady Madonna when we went on the first date. It's cool.
Yeah.
She only got $500 million. It's not that much.
Love you guys.
Thanks, Charlie. Love you, man.
Well, that's awesome.
Hey, enjoy.
Thanks, Charlie.
This is live TV. Not really TV, but this is live stuff here, folks.
This is real stuff.
Yeah. If Hawk's out there and there's more cold garage, a couple garage beers that make it their way over here as we transition. Oh, they're over on the they're on the couch.
We're transitioning.
We're transitioning from lime to regular, folks. And
I am, for all intents and a woman. I am a woman.
Yeah, becomes woman of the year. Killed someone in a car crash
immediately.
Yeah, that's
Bruce Gender.
Oh, thanks, Uncle Hawk.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, that would behave, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So, we're going to talk about Mickey Rourke. He's our favorite actor. He's fallen into some trouble lately, and some
Mickey,
tough times. Apparently, this isn't the first time he's been evicted from a place, but this was a really cool piece as a follow-up to the stuff about the back rent that he owed, and this was from Steve Garbarino, who's actually known Mickey Rourke for 26 years.
Okay,
and reported, I believe, this is for Hollywood Reporter. It's an interesting piece. So, the GoFundMe that was set up, Mickey said in an Instagram video that he would sooner put a firearm in his derriere and fire it before accepting a nickel.
Do Rourke saying it, Mike?
I'd rather put a loaded heater up and pull the trigger. I'm not taking a dive. I don't want your charity. Shortly after making the threat, he surrendered a shotgun to the sheriff's office for safekeeping until happier days. Now, apparently a friend took that down there, and there wasn't really like an issue where.
So he's out of the old house, and the place had mold, and it was falling apart. A different guy came in, bought it, jacked up the rent from, wasn't it like over $8,000?
Yeah, over $7,000 a month, and the sinks weren't working. And
dude, Mickey can't live.
He's
like
accustomed
that.
to a certain.
Mickey can't live like that.
No, not Angel Heart, not Pope of Greenwich Village.
The wrestler, although we know how the wrestler lived, he lived pretty rough. Yeah, it's quite a story. Yeah, I know you got more to read there.
So his manager, her last name's Hines. I apologize, I forget her first name. She's really taken really good care of Mickey. She's done a lot of stuff for him out of her own pocket, and she really believes in him and his artistry, and that he's one of the last of the.
Dude, he's one of the greats, Mike.
He's goated. He really is completely one of the last artists like that. So that's out there, still doing it. And she said the door has opened up further this week. That Mickey has agreed to do 2 new films. And she's made the deal happen. So that's incredible. And it sounds like he's going to get his rate that he wants, which is like $200,000 a day.
Yeah, didn't they say in that Hollywood Reporter piece his day rate's $200,000?
Something like that. He should get it.
Yeah, dude, he should totally get it.
I want that in $5 bills in a trash bag.
And I want it in dog food for my dogs.
For Loki's grandson. Apparently, one of the dogs from the 2008 era that he had is still going.
Okay,
that was 18 years ago.
That's a while ago.
So that's an old dog, but Mickey loves his dogs.
Hell yeah.
He really is, he's really good to them. So there was one that was greenlit, and it's going to star Mickey Rourke, and he's going to play an aging bigot who reveals the unexpected vulnerability beneath his rough exterior, a la Gran Torino.
Wow.
And Hines says that Rourke's pay is in the ballpark of his demands. I've always said he needs a role like that. Another, not just a cheesy direct to Redbox or direct to DVD, like another thing he can sink his teeth or dentures into.
Some juice behind it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And she said when Mickey is flush, he's extremely generous. He loves his leather pants, his shirts, his hats, his jewelry. Maybe he should be a fashion designer. Nobody puts themselves together like him. On the plane once, he gave me a ring, and he said that David Bowie gave it to him. I looked it up, and it was Bowie's. There you go. This is David Bowie's. Take it.
David Bowie.
I can picture that, Eric.
Yeah, you could totally see that happening.
And then she further went on to say he would give you the shirt off his back. So some positive, some positive stuff coming there with Mickey.
Yeah, we're rooting for him, dude.
We're always rooting for him.
And we're going to keep following that story for you guys because it's important to us, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mickey's really important to us.
We got to make sure Charlie gets his throne too here, Hawk. He doesn't leave. Oh, it's yours. Okay. That's okay. These are,
Throne Day Hawk.
It's live TV. It's live TV. So we had Charlie. And then we watched, God, Eric, we've been joking. We've been ripping on this. We watched a Netflix movie with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck called The Rip.
The fucking Rip, dude.
And I just said to Eric, man, those guys are they're like 10 years past it even being remotely believable.
Yeah.
Set us up what The Rip is.
I mean, the movie had to have had some kind of decent budget. It had a Netflix budget, and they were behind it. And, Damon and Affleck play definitely older than they should be. What do you call them? Detectives? Not even detectives. Yeah. They're above cops.
Not SWAT.
They have rank.
Okay.
They have rank, and Damon is leading what they call a rip. When there's a stash house with the cartel and they got money in the walls and shit at Abuela's house. But dinero up in the attic at Abuela's house. Matt Damon going to show up and take Abuela dinero, which is what happened, Mike, right?
Yeah. It was Abuela's house, and the whole block was controlled by the cartel.
Yeah, it was a cartel block.
Like the cartel were like the good guys, or like bulo 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 bulo.
Yeah, bulo aquí, bulo bulo.
Ben Affleck was out, like someone was firing at them, and all of a sudden he ran into a cartel dude with an automatic weapon, and he's like, "Oh no, he's good. He's good. It's not the cartel." It's like that's a plot hole,
right? So they don't know who to trust. Do we trust Affleck and Damon? Are they going to rip off this money? Do they have people coming to take it? Is the cartel going to come and kill us? And Damon and Affleck made this point on their recent appearance on Joe Rogan, that in movies now, it's kind of part of the whole deal where every so often in the script, a reminder has to be put in there to the audience, A, what this movie is, like what it's called, and B, what it's about.
There's major exposition and explaining going on.
Yeah.
Every so often.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, because apparently there's some study or basically, and I'm guilty of this, when you watch a Netflix movie, you end up spending most of the time looking at your phone.
You're on your phone on Wikipedia looking at who the actors are. Where have I seen that guy's skull before?
How old are they?
Are her boobies available on Google Image? I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna check. Is she done nude? I'm gonna check. We're gonna look.
But they're a bit long in the tooth. I mean,
it was just tired. It was tired. And then Kyle Chandler's in it. And what are the only roles Kyle Chandler can play, Mike?
The only roles he can really play are like a football coach down in Texas, or law enforcement.
Yeah.
Or like I don't know.
Yes, a detective,
a single dad,
a lawyer, a single dad. Yeah, who's struggling.
There's not a lot of range.
He doesn't have a lot of range.
He has a very friendly skull, and he was really good in Bloodlines.
Yeah.
John, where he played the local cop down there.
Right.
For the
plays a cop.
Yeah, right. He was a cop.
He plays a cop.
And Ben Mendelsohn plays his brother. I don't know, John. Am I smuggling drugs at the family property? Maybe.
So overall, Mike, do you recommend people watch The Rip on Netflix?
I would say if you're not getting a root canal or doing your hair, watch The Rip. Sure.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah.
It's Affleck and Damon as they're meant to be.
I don't know, man. I think they should just keep making Dunkin' Donuts commercials, man. That's what they're. That's kind of their. Well, that's the bread and butter.
Certainly wasn't Good Will Hunting, was it, Mike?
No.
No.
Dude, what about Nicki Minaj though, dude? Like,
based.
She's been on fire, man. She was on stage holding the king's hand. She was like, I was tired of him being bullied. Like, I don't know. I can't really do a good Nicki Minaj impression.
Yeah.
Is that what she sounds like?
I don't know. I don't really got one for her.
She's like pink. Her hair is like Neapolitan ice cream. It's like it's like pink. I don't know. You remember that ice cream?
Yeah, it's like the MRE stuff for astronauts. Yeah. It looks like that.
That's what Nicki
it's like
Minaj,
that consistency.
That's what her hair looks like.
Yeah, it's like an astronaut's MRE.
So she loves her king.
She does.
She's been defending him, and I'm pretty sure her and Erica Kirk were doing an event in a Q&A, and she referred to JD Vance as an assassin.
Yeah,
which was like
in front of Erica.
Yeah. It was I don't know. It was a bit on the nose.
Some choice words.
Maybe.
Incredible.
But yeah, and she's in the news though for the Love Fest with the King, and she also went public with her doubts about the moon landing.
She's talking about the moon landing.
She's on that. Yeah, she's banging on the moon landing.
She's
her next album. She's going to be twerking from the dark side of the moon. It's going to be a crossover between Nicki Minaj and Pink Floyd, and Roger Waters will be up there talking about Israel Palestine
on the fart side of the moon.
On the shart side of the moon.
The shart side of the moon.
Because we did sometimes. Shart happens.
Shart happens.
Okay, get the press out of here. Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
You saw that, right?
Yeah, I heard about it.
Called it the Shart heard around the world.
Shart heard around the world. Shartgate. It's true. I'm worth many billions of sharts. It
was. You can hear it.
It's incredible.
Put headphones on. It was amazing. And then Nicki, a couple years ago, came to prominence when she said that her brother or some relative,
a cousin or something,
was experiencing shrinkage of a certain.
It was balls.
And okay.
Isn't that what it was?
Yeah.
Because
he got the jab.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's when base circles started to pick up her cause. So I think it's been an evolution that's been coming for a long time. So Nicki, we love to see it. Let's keep it up.
It's amazing.
That's all.
And Open invite onto the podcast.
And a lot of people wanted us to talk Epstein. So
yeah,
let's just
Jesus.
Get into. I have some Epstein stuff here,
dude.
It's
pretty wild.
There's New Hampshire connections. There's tentacles everywhere. Europe. I mean,
yeah.
The riff a little bit about the New Hampshire connection. I have to take a quick.
Yeah, I
got to do a quick little.
You got to go to the Rip.
I'm going down to Little St. James. Okay,
you're going to the Rip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. You got that guy's name here, Dean Kamen. Yeah, Dean Kamen has had like a tech company. I forget what the name of it was, but it employed Stephanie Shaheen, who's Jean Shaheen's daughter, and she's running for Congress out in the coast, I think, for the 1st district. And just, another political Nepo baby, we need another Shaheen in office, because there's no one else who could be in elected politics in New Hampshire. They have to be a Sununu or a Shaheen. That's it. We can't have anybody else. It's just those two families who are allowed to run shit here in New Hampshire. How tired. But mommy, Jean Shaheen, got all kinds of money and funding for Dean Kamen's company. And they employed Shaheen's daughter, Stephanie, for, I don't know what she does. It's just a kind of like a do-nothing light bulb job that I think was paying her over $100,000 a year. I think the grand total that she's been paid over the few years is like $800,000. And this guy Kamen, his name is in the emails, all the Epstein stuff that came out. And I don't know the exact connections that he had with Epstein. I don't know if it was something with funding or what they were involved in. But so that's an interesting connection in New Hampshire. And then, of course, we have Bradford, New Hampshire, where Ghislaine, and it's pronounced Ghislaine. It's not Ghislaine, it's not Ghislaine, it's Ghislaine Maxwell was hiding out when they found her over in Bradford, New Hampshire. And we went over there like the day after the feds wrapped her. And that was kind of surreal, totally out in the woods, way up on a hill. It's called Tucked Away. It's a stone at the bottom of the huge driveway, and it said Tucked Away on it. I got a picture with it, which was insane. I couldn't believe when that happened. So that's a New Hampshire connection. But the Epstein stuff it's just kind of laying bare how corrupt pretty much every institution is in the world and how far reaching this guy was, man. How many lines in he had to people in Hollywood, in the political world, in the academic world, the science world, tech. You name it, anywhere where there's influence and power and, the ability to really impact the lives of a lot of people. Epstein had these unreal connections and, knowledge about people and basically leverage on them, whether it's through blackmail or through money, through bribery or, just paying them and owning them. So Kamen, Mike, I talked about him a little bit. He employed Jean Shaheen's daughter.
He gave her $100,000 a year for 9 years?
Yeah, it's things like $800,000 altogether. And that money for his company came through federal money that Jean Shaheen played a part in securing.
Exactly.
So some nice nepotism.
Well, the thing that I really don't like about this, and I never have, is Republicans say it's the Democrats that are in the Epstein files. And Democrats say it's the Republicans. It's all of them.
Right.
Not all of them, but it's both. It's entities from both mafias.
Right. It's a giant mafia.
And it's interesting reading some of the emails that have come out in this latest trove, which according to Rourke is only half. Like we're still only at 50% of what needs to be released and what's still in there. Epstein very subtly puts pressure on people for what he wants and what he could say or how he could sink somebody. So how he did it, he was a real snake.
Yeah.
I read an article where he was supposed to get comped concert tickets for some performance, and it was connected to a Harry Potter.
Okay.
It's or something on Broadway,
Wow.
And these are all people this is years after the 2008, 2009 Sweetheart deal. So they knew who and what he was. So for them to say
plenty of people saying I stopped talking to him once I knew what happened and what he did, that's bullshit. From all of them. They're all lying.
It is bullshit.
Anyone says they don't know what he was up to, what he was into, it's just full of shit, man. And you know what? People are seeing through it. I just think a lot of people's brains are being exploded right now.
This is big.
Yeah.
I think this is big, man. And you know what I read earlier? a lot of other countries around the world are opening up their own investigations into this thing.
Yeah, because the tentacles go everywhere.
Yeah.
They go all over the world. And God, yeah, what else is in there that
the Bill Gates stuff. I mean,
well, yeah, I made the joke because Charlie played I'm on Fire, and Bill Gates apparently caught an STD from Russian hookers.
She was Russian.
Yeah, she was Russian. Those Russians they're fiery. And one of the emails is about Epstein. He's giving him counsel on how to deal with it, and then he had asked Epstein about slipping Melinda under, like, without her knowing, on the sly penicillin or
something to deal with whatever it was
to deal with it. So that was part of it. So yeah, Bill Gates, man, fuck that guy.
And then there's the stuff that gets really dark where they talk about some of the coded language, and this came up years ago in the whole Pizzagate milieu. And Ben Swan, who at when Pizzagate broke in 2016, 2017, was affiliated with, I think, ABC or one of the big media organs.
Mm-hmm.
He was a mainstream journalist, like a local affiliate, but he had a pretty big reach, and he did just a pretty, not basic, but did a pretty even, balanced, and fair coverage of the whole Pizzagate thing. And he got sacked, and like all his social medias went dark, and no one really heard much from him for the better part of a year or two.
Right.
And now he's back, and he's got a couple of new videos about Pizzagate and how it connects to Epstein. And he makes the point that Epstein is Pizzagate. And I think that's a very fair point. And I've tried to always, promote that idea. And also, to anyone who's really interested in this Epstein stuff, check out this book, The Franklin Scandal by Nick Bryant. This is something that happened in the 80s and 90s. That is very, very similar to the whole Epstein story, and it predates it in a lot of ways, but
many parallels.
Basically, there was a child trafficking ring out of Nebraska run by a guy named Larry King, not the news dude, but a rising star in the Republican Party who was involved in really, really dark stuff. It's all in this book, all the court stuff, the eyewitness testimony, the affidavits, the investigation by the state investigator for Nebraska, Gary Caradori, who died in a plane crash with his son on the way back from interviewing the photographer for the blackmail ring. Yeah. I mean, just that story, it's worth researching and looking into. So this stuff's been around for a long time. It's not new with Epstein. So, but a lot of people are, they're coming to this information for the first time.
Yeah, so with the Podesta emails and WikiLeaks in 2016, I read through all of those like a psycho. And I was convinced, yes, this is coded language. These guys are talking about awful and nefarious things, and they have their coded language. And this has not been debunked. Everyone tried to yell, "Oh, that was debunked. That was fake news. Those were Russian bots." They created every kind of smokescreen you could imagine to discredit anyone who just looked at the emails and asked questions about it, which is what I did. And now we're not looking so crazy. Because in the Epstein release, this blew my mind. 911 mentions of pizza in a context that are not just, oh, we're going to grab pizza.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
pizza and grape soda. That was an
interesting one. That's a pairing.
You know what? It's still early, and like you always say, let's see how it plays out. Yeah, what comes out.
I want more. Yeah, I want to have as much information as possible, and you can't just jump on the clickbait. I got it first, rage bait, sensationalism of it. You got to go through it with discernment. You got to make sure, first of all, what you're looking at is actually something that is from the release.
Right. Because
there's so much garbage and shit mixed in with it, and AI slop and stuff that's inserted and disinformation that you got to really have your guard up and really, really use discernment when you're going through this shit. And man, it's bad. The stuff that's there
it's really bad.
It's really bad. And again, the FBI had to record people who called in a tip. So just because something is a tip and it's sent into the FBI from somebody, it doesn't mean that it's true or it's a case or anything. It's just a tip. So a lot of that stuff's getting sensationalized too. And people are passing that as gospel, and this is what happened. So you have to have a good foundation with this stuff and really kind of keep your head and keep your wits about you, because it's easy to go down a wilderness of mirrors and have it drive you completely insane.
But it's there. There's more than smoke. I mean, there's more than smoke. The Clintons are going to supposedly be testifying now. They're agreeing to do it. Yeah. There's movement on Ghislaine Maxwell, maybe doing something. So, and I think she, of course, knows a lot more than she's saying. And
absolutely.
She wants a pardon. The very fact that she's alive shows that she knows a lot, and she hasn't said a lot to official channels. So I think this is, this is going to be ongoing, man. We're not going to, the American people are not going to let this go.
No. And
they shouldn't.
Yeah, we'll bring on more guests. I want to get Ryan Dawson back on. He's doing the rounds right now, and he's been vindicated.
Yeah,
Ryan,
and Nick Bryant.
And Nick Bryant, who wrote the Franklin scandal, and Ben Swan, and anyone else who's been sticking with this story and covering it and not letting it die. So, and of course, to the survivors, man, we have to tip our hat to them because they've endured the absolute hell. And props to Rourke and Marjorie Taylor Greene and Thomas Massey in Congress for making this happen, for really holding the Trump and MAGA and everyone's feet to the fire. For being some of the only really useful members of Congress. I mean, my God. Yeah. Talk about a bunch of grifters, Yeah. How about the one congresswoman who was it Platt? She was getting text messages from Epstein in real time during That's just one story. There's a ton of stories, but we could be here all night, but let's do a couple chats and we'll wrap this thing up. Yeah, absolutely. IB Denmark, great to see you. Long-time listener. We appreciate your support. Hi, Jackman Brothers. Hope you are well. We are doing well. Thank you very much. Matt DK1I, sorry if I'm reading that wrong, says, cool guest. Thank you. Very cool guest. Charlie's an awesome guest. So psyched to have him as our first in-studio guest. We really appreciate him coming on. Big John, 18. Hey, Big John, I like the studio. Thank you. Thank you very much. Doing some calibrations, and it's coming along. It's a work in progress. And, of course, for Crit's sake, Productions, freeze-dried ice cream is delicious. Remember having it like when you go to the Science Museum with the in the pouch? Yeah, the silver pouch. Yeah, I kind of want some now. We should get some for the next show and eat it on Air Hawk. We'll have it here, and we should definitely do that. And I want to shout out my brother-in-law, Fortunatus, sent me this beautiful time configuration, this hourglass. There's still a little bit of sand up top here, but Fortune sent this as a decoration for the studio. So here it is now. We really appreciate it, and time begins now. And I got to shout that kid that I saw at the gas station a couple weeks ago. We were both pumping gas, and it was like, sub-zero temperature. And these girls came up to him in their car. The thing needed a new muffler. It was really loud. But they rolled their window down, and they're like, hey, she wants to know if you're single. And the kid goes, no, I'm not. I have a girlfriend. They're like, oh, okay. And they drove off. And I was like, I looked over at him. I'm like, dude, you freaking got Riz, man. That's some serious aura. And I just felt like a cringe, horrible elder millennial talking to an alpaca, from the alpaca generation. What are they? Gen Z? Gen 6 and 7. Yeah, Gen Alpaca. Yeah, but I saw that all play out, and I was just like, wow, that was incredible. And I said, hey, man, great. That's great. And he likes your outfit or something. He said, hey, I like your outfit. I was like, oh, thanks. I'm going to my studio to record. I record a podcast. And I told him what it was. And he's like, I'll follow you and I'll watch it. So he did. He commented on one of the videos. And I said I'd give you a shout out and keep watching. Spread the word to your generation. Good luck out there. Yeah, exactly. Generation Alpaca is the future. They really are. Get the younger folks. We need the younger folks. Yeah. We need their adrenochrome to make this podcast work well. Oh, quite frankly, we do. We need it. We have to have it. We have to have it in Greenland. So if you like the show, hit subscribe, like this video, thumbs it up. You can listen on Spotify, Podbean, Apple, iTunes. And if you want to support us, we're on Patreon, patreon.com/JackmanRadio. And, sign up for $5, $10 a month. It goes a long way to help with production costs. Everything associated with having a podcast. We don't have sponsors. We've never done an ad read. We're not owned by any foreign countries. We haven't met with the Saudis yet. I'm definitely MBS. I'm open to that. Yeah. We're not going to meet in Vegas, though. Not going to meet you in Vegas. We're not going to meet in Vegas. No. But we're definitely open to that. But yeah, this is great. So yeah, big thanks to Charlie Chronopoulos, and please check his stuff out, guys. And another great episode. And we will be back with you again soon. So take care and stay warm. Love you guys.